George, firstly, 5 points in the opening round of Champions Cup is a pretty good foundation to work from, isn't it, in this competition?
Yeah, it is. Bordeaux, a really good team. It was a massively physical game on the weekend, and they came at us with the maul and a few bits and pieces like that. So there were some good challenges for us. I thought first half we tried to be brave, which is what we asked the lads. We didn't quite execute our plays and come away with enough points, but that sort of came together in the second half, and obviously the second half was very good for us, and particularly the last 20, I thought the boys were outstanding. But it was another tough battle for us, and it was we lost a few bodies during the game, and we had to solve a few problems. In the second half we only had one lock on the field, so we had to compromise the line out and come up with different plans, and I was really pleased with the way the lads stuck together and solved those problems.
I guess that's the only silver lining, isn't it, to when you have to bring players off, is you do kind of test your squad and test your limits, I guess. Yeah,
we've always challenged ourselves and as a squad to solve problems, and we try and create problems in training and that sort of thing, but there's nothing like the pressure of a game. There's nothing like half-time realising you're losing a couple of players and having to sit down and go, right lads, this is something we hadn't planned for, how are we going to solve it? And the boys were cool and came up with some good solutions, and obviously we had some good impact with those players off the bench. And that was really important for us at that stage.
And Leinster away this week. European games always have the logistical challenges. It's a short turnaround, flying out on Thursday, games on Friday, and then you've got Premiership games coming after that. How much of it now is a balancing act for you and your squad? Yeah,
it's a real challenge. We've got a lot of games on the bounce through this period, tough games as well. Obviously we've got Leicester away next week, so we have got to be sensible. Like I say, there's a few bangs. There's a very short week. We're snowed off today, so we've done all our training in the indoor barn. There's logistical challenges, so we've got to be smart. We've got to take lads who are fresh, ready to go, and without carrying any bangs. So the logistics of it are there. We knew it was coming, and the team that is selected are very excited to go over there and see what we can do.
And I guess that's another change from your original plan. Obviously, we were going to have New Year's Eve off, so you've had to account for another game in there as well. Yeah,
the bye weeks have been funny for us because obviously we got the second week of the season, which was a very sort of bizarre scenario, and then the Christmas week was due to be off, and we had to cancel that recently, which is great to have another game at Kingsholm over Christmas, but it is a logistical challenge in that players had booked that week off, and we've got to sort of make sure the lads get their time off. So we've got to pick when we do and don't play people and all that sort of stuff. But that's for the coaches to solve as we go through the next few weeks. Yeah.
And focusing on Leinster, then, I imagine they're a team particularly hard to find some weak spots when you're looking at analysis, given that it's full of an international side that's also going well at the minute.
Yeah, they're a very, very well-oiled machine. They beat Racing 42-10 over in Paris, which was very, very impressive. So they've got the thing of a lot of players who play for Ireland play for Leinster, so there's good. They play together a lot in high intense environments, and I know Stuart Lancaster very well, and he's been very generous with his time with me over the last few years, and he's a seriously sharp operator, and he's got that team extremely well drilled. They all know their roles inside out. They very rarely blow their roles. There's obviously some quality players within that as well, but it's no small challenge.
And finally, I'm sure there'll be plenty of cherry and white supporters heading over to Ireland on Friday, which is testament to them, given how close this is to Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always blown away by the travelling support and how they can manage to be louder than the home support at a lot of grounds. So, it's an exciting one over there. I think obviously their crowd will be passionate. It'll be extremely intense, and we look forward to seeing as many people as we can with Gloucester jerseys on.